Hello, everyone. Marc Guberti here, host of the Breakthrough Success podcast. And we're at, just a different type of time right now. And there are a lot of people who are stressed. There are a lot of people who are worried. Some people obviously have been more affected by what's going on than others. So I thought I'd do this session to share with you guys how you can still serve your audience during this time, because people still have questions about their projects they're doing, their side hustles, their passions. Other people just need that motivational boost to get through this time. So pretty much what you want to start doing a lot more of to help people is address their questions, the things they're struggling with. And there are some things that you can do that other people can't. So for instance, I help self-published authors. That's what my YouTube channel is all about. And I did a video detailing how the coronavirus is affecting self-published authors. And that video did very well, and people were very happy I put that up because it gave authors a different perspective. It gave them a way to change their strategy up a little bit so they were able to provide their audiences with more value. So there is this motivational element, like, we will get through this. This will pass also. And people need to hear that stuff, especially if more people keep saying these motivational thoughts. There's just going to be positive reinforcement. People are going to see that. They're going to see the silver lining. They're going to see that the end is going to come eventually, where this virus is gone. But you have to think about how you can serve your audience and create more free content for them in the ways they enjoy consuming it. So with podcasting, I did 3 podcasts a week for Breakthrough Success. I'm up to 5 for YouTube. I did 3 videos a week. I'm up to practically daily videos at this point. So think about how you can up your content creation, because there are going to be a lot of people who are now going to be consuming more content. And if you can give them the content that's going to best help them get to the next level in the area you specialize in, like with my books example, you are going to be able to better help your audience during this time. And if you are someone with a small audience right now, just still treat that audience like it's a big audience, because even if you only have like 50 YouTube subscribers or followers or any number like that, that's still 50 people who chose to subscribe to you, who chose to be interested enough in your channel and your social networks that they decided to follow you. So focus on really creating content for that group of people and build up that level of trust where they come to respect you more for the content you're producing. And if you do want to reach out to more people, start building more relationships with people. Go on LinkedIn, connect with people who are in your industry, who can use the help and who fit your avatar. And by connecting with those types of people and building relationships, it's not just an audience growth strategy, but these one-on-one conversations, it's one of those, like, it gives people something to do. It gives people something to engage with, to think about how they can accelerate in a certain area, whether it's business or fitness or anything else. And it's really important to think that way, because it's not always going to be the person who has the impact on millions of people and is well known. It's going to have the change, that transformational effect on the audience. It can also be the person with 50 YouTube subscribers who is posting videos to that group of people, who's transforming those 50 people. I feel like there are a lot of people who they feel like they have to change the whole world or don't even bother. But think about your audience, think about who you already have, and better engage with those people, whether it's answering questions, reaching out to people, because you don't just have to serve from like you create content and people consume it. And I am all for content creation for serving people, especially now, but the one-on-one conversations, that's going to be where you have the most impact. Like when you create a video and it gets 1,000 views or something like that, that's 1,000 people who you impact, yes. But if you have that one-on-one conversation, you sprinkle a few of those, that's going to be where the life-changing stuff happens. It's not going to be one person who serves their entire audience and that ripples into everyone. It's going to be a bunch of content creators. And again, we're just getting this from like what you can do. Like there's like people who do more, but like the idea is like, what can you do? So it's just envision a bunch of content creators who are just reaching out to their audiences and really trying to serve them at that top level. because that's going to give people that thing to do again. That's going to give them actionable insights. Like back with, my self-publishing, like one thing I tell people is, let's do lower prices for our books. Let's do a lot more free content and turn it into books later, because there are going to be a lot more people who are more money conscious, where they got to save money for like a rent payment, a mortgage payment, and they don't have the same amount of spending power as they used to have. And especially in a protective state, like people still want the value. They still want to learn how to grow their businesses or how to do what you teach, but they don't have the same amount of money available or the same amount of commitment or bandwidth or mental state as before everything happened. So just free and low price stuff, that's going to be the type of atmosphere where you're going to be able to serve your audience, grow your platform, make some money. Like I don't believe like online business owners should shut down or feel like they're doing a disservice by charging for some products and services. But I am shifting more to 99-cent ebooks and very affordable things like that, because it makes it easier for someone who's really affected by it. Like I'm an online business owner, so this doesn't change my business structure. But there are people who I know who are side hustlers. They have a job. They do this on the side. Now they have more time to do their side hustle because they got laid off, their job no longer exists. And that's the type of person who I reach out to them. I give them ways to grow their business. And I don't anticipate there's like coaching that I do offer, but it's more of like, go check out my YouTube channel. I have like a free book promotion I'm doing 5 days. The book's going to be free. So it's thinking that way, where people still get the impact and you're the person leading that for that one person. And it's going to be a lot of different people coming together, providing more free stuff, providing bargain stuff, or just making some of their stuff free. Because just think about the type of situation the person's in, what kind of issues they're having. And by being able to address that type of stuff, that's like your contribution. Like there's different ways where, you could lead people into a funnel. You can do your high-end training course, your high-end mastermind, your high-end this, high-end that. High-end isn't going to be the play for a lot of people in this atmosphere. It's just going to be that stronger focus on free. And you have some people also who they want to have an impact on more people. So they want their voice heard more as well. So there are some people who have been approaching me saying they want to start a podcast or they want to grow on their YouTube channel, and I help them with it. Sometimes I'll lead them to a video. Sometimes I'll lead them to a book. Sometimes I'll just lead them to free content. Some people do ask me about my coaching. Like, it's not like I'm pausing like coaching. Like if someone wants to be coached by me and someone can pay, I do it. But there's this stronger emphasis on the free format rather than the paid format and high-end stuff. But again, you have people who they want to have an impact also, and you can enable them to have that impact. So if it's the person who wants help from me to start a podcast, I can jump on a call with them. If it's someone who maybe they want to do some fitness stuff online and show their results so that it inspires other people, you could be their accountability partner. You can show them how the tech works, and that's someone in your audience who you can impact. And then by impacting them in that way, you enable that person to impact their audiences in a similar way. And those people will remember who impacted them during this time, who came through with the free content. When times get better and people are they're more willing to make investments in themselves, in their businesses, and in anything that they're doing, they will remember you. And from a relationship building standpoint anyway, it usually takes months, sometimes even years, for a relationship to turn into a customer. Now, you do speed this up if you go to live events and you meet people in person, but that stuff isn't really happening right now. So You have to think about long-term relationships, think about producing a lot of free content, because that's going to be a great way to grow your audience also, because people are on content consumption mode. So I know we're in difficult times right now, but think about how you can serve your audience and enable people in your audience to better serve their audiences, their communities, their tribes. And that's going to be you being active in what's going on instead of panicking. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this session. I mean, this is definitely different from the type of content I normally produce. I think this is a very fascinating summit, and do encourage you guys to keep on watching. But signing off, dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.